Bible Girl _69. The religious education that you never knew you wanted.
Abraham is kind of a big fucking deal.
Yeah.
You may have heard the term Abrahamic religions. That's because this guy fucking exists, or doesn't exist. I mean, we're talking in hypotheticals here. At the start of the story, Abraham is actually called Abram, and he's one of God's chosen people. God appears to Abram and is like, pack up all your shit, take your wife Sarai, take your nephew Lot, take your extended household, and go to fucking Canaan, because I'm gonna give it to you. But when they get there, the land is like stricken with this horrific famine. Abram's like, thank you so much, God. I'm gonna leave for a bit while this famine blows over, and then I'll totally come back to this promised land. And they go to Egypt. Now, Abram fucking loves telling people that Sarai is not his wife, but his sister, so that he can use her as some sort of bartering chip. So Sarai is really, really fucking smoking hot, but she's also completely infertile. So when they get to Egypt, they pull the whole, oh no, we're definitely not married, she's absolutely my sister card, and eventually the Pharaoh grabs her out of the bunch and is like, I'm gonna take you as my wife. But as soon as he does this, the entire kingdom is stricken with this horrific plague. God appears to the Pharaoh in the night and is like, you're fucked, buddy, because you've taken my good friend Abram's wife and you're gonna need to give her back. And the Pharaoh's like, why did you say that she was your sister? And Abram's like, sorry. So he gives them a bunch of money, slaves, and other good livestock and kicks them out of Egypt. So they're forced to return to Canaan, but are much, much better off for it. He's still got Lot with him at this point. Arguments begin to break out between Lot's tribe and of Abram's tribe. Lot fucks off to Sodom because he's obviously a flaming homosexual. But that's an entirely different story. There is war in the land of Canaan. Abram's trying to stay out of it, but Lot, who's just casually hanging out in Sodom, gets taken at the end of this battle. So Abram's like, shit, okay. And he rescues Lot and he returns all of the stuff that's been stolen from Sodom and Gomorrah back to them, and everybody's like, oh my God, Abram, you're so fucking amazing. And God appears to Abram, look at the stars. These are as many as your descendants will be. Thank you so much, God, but literally how? Just fucking trust me on this, bitch. I'm gonna give you a son, but how do I trust you? All right, Abram, you need to get me a 3-year-old heifer, a 3-year-old ram, a 3-year-old goat, a turtle dove, and a pigeon. And I want you to slice them perfectly in half. And so Abram does this. He cuts open all of these animals perfectly down the middle. And then he goes into this really weird fucking acid trip of a time. He comes to and he looks over these animals that he's split in half. And there's a fucking flaming torch and a fire pot floating through the air, passing through the halves. And that's how he knows that he can trust God and that he's definitely gonna have loads of descendants, but he doesn't have any descendants yet.
The religious education that you never knew you wanted.